Hello everyone friends. Today we will be talking about NodeGo's listing and airdrop together. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join our Telegram channels for more videos like this. Now let's get into the details. When you look at the project, it was a Deepin project that we joined from its early days, and as of tomorrow their own token will be listed on the MEX exchange and the airdrop claim process is currently active. In a moment, I will show you how you can transfer it to MEX or to your Solana wallet. But before that, let's take a general look at the project. Because as far as I can see, almost no one is satisfied with the airdrop. That's because in the beginning, when the NodeGo airdrop was announced, they said that all tokens would be fully unlocked. In fact, as you can see here, there is an announcement about this, but they made an update to this, and during the TGS period, only 10% of the tokens will be active and unlocked. So the remaining 90% will be subject to a 9-month vesting period, and everyone is complaining about this a lot. They're complaining both about this and about the fact that too few tokens were given. You know, they already gave out few tokens, and on top of that, they locked up 90% of them. So people are basically calling it a terrible airdrop and moving on. In fact, let me show you this. If you look directly at NodeGo's Twitter regarding the airdrop claim, you can see that most of their users are leaving comments like scam or bad airdrop. Are they right or not? I'll leave that judgment up to you personally. But if you ask me, I would say that as an airdrop, it wasn't a very good one. Of course, that might also be because I didn't farm it excessively, but still, as an airdrop, it may have fallen a bit short for users. It seems that those who received NFTs were generally satisfied, but since we don't know the exact price of the token, maybe the NFTs ended up at a loss, or maybe they made a profit. I can't say for sure about that part, but now let's quickly take a look at the claim process. By the way, whether or not the referral had an effect, I'll leave that up to you to decide, but I want to say this. Now, in the account I currently have open on the screen, if we click check here, there are a total of 11,000 points. And as you can see, there are 0 referrals on this account. The extension app is installed, and as long as the computer is on, I was farming here. As you can see, I also didn't buy any NFTs or anything like that. I didn't make any extra effort to farm more either. It was just running in the background by itself, and it earned me 170 of NodeGo's tokens. On the other hand, when you look at my account with over 91 referrals, there are over 9,000 points accumulated there as well, and I've earned 138 tokens. Of course, you can't see that right now, but I'm checking it from the other computer on the side screen. So when I looked at it, I interpreted it as not giving much importance to referrals. Well, as I said, I'll leave the overall interpretation of that part up to you. Now, regarding the claim process, it offers us 3 options. The first is MEX, the other is Lembank. These two are exchanges, and the other option is to withdraw on-chain to your Solana wallet. If we choose on-chain here, after we claim, it will ask us for a certain amount of Solana, and we will be able to claim the tokens directly to our wallet. After claiming these tokens for trading, we will either use a DEX like on Solana or deal with sending them to an exchange again. Therefore, in my opinion, it might make more sense to withdraw to exchanges while we still can. In the next steps anyway, for example, right now there are 170 tokens, and it only allows me to claim 17 of them. For the remaining part, that is the 90%, it will most likely make us withdraw them to our Solana wallet again. It will also allow us to trade from there, because I think at that point, withdrawing to exchanges won't be possible anymore. If you ask me, the vesting is a bit poorly handled, because for example, when you look at Grass, even in a project like Grass, there was no vesting. So for example, I read some of the comments on Twitter, what people are saying, and the users in the project somewhat rightfully are saying that it means the team doesn't trust themselves. They've interpreted it as, since the team doesn't trust themselves, they're subjecting it to such a large vesting period. Still, let's hope for the best. Now, when you look at it, as I said, I didn't really farm that much. So even if they gave me all of those 170 tokens, it wouldn't have made much of a difference for me. I was gonna get their NFT. Unfortunately, I missed the NFT sale by a bit, but there's nothing to be done about it. Did those who bought the NFT even make a profit or a loss? That's a mystery too, I would say. In fact, right now there's still no NFT sale. I mean, I said it was over. It probably still is an ongoing hopefully it really isn't ongoing anymore. Anyway, now regarding claiming from here, when you log into the Max exchange, let me show Max, and those who want to withdraw to Lembank can apply the same logic directly from there as well. When you log into the exchange, copying your Max UID here and entering it wherever NodeGo asks will be sufficient for the withdrawal process. If you want, you can also enter your Max email here, but it's not necessary. After that, once you click claim, as you can see, it says your claim has been sent to Max, and before the listing appears in your Max account, if you're wondering when the listing will happen, it will take place tomorrow on the 30th. It shows as 1 o'clock UTC. So in Turkish time, I think that corresponds to 4 o'clock. This is when the listing will happen, and after that, trading will be open. Other than that, when you look at it, I don't think there's anything else I can show or explain. Farming operations are still ongoing because, after all, this is a storage project, and the logic is that as we farm, they earn, and as they earn, they make us earn as well. Of course, how much they will make us earn is up to your own judgment. My node is disconnected again, but anyway. So let's slowly wrap up the video. I hope you all have been able to earn a good amount of tokens as well. I wasn't doing much anyway, I was just running it in the background. Just like with grass, just by running it in the background, I had earned something around $300 to $400, and I sold it at $2. So if I had sold at $3 or $4, I could have made even more. So let's see what kind of earnings we'll get from NodeGo. Alright then, see you in the next videos. I wish you a good day and much profits.